Alright folks, so I'm going to attempt to show you what's acting versus what's sincere. It's a very subtle difference, but there's a it's actually huge emotionally and huge. Yeah. Okay. So acting. Um, when I would be acting, and the acting as I had a self that I thought was myself, and I'm going to show that to you. So the self that I thought was myself was something like this. It'd just be like, hey folks, this is a check-in, so I just got a blah blah blah, and I don't know if I can even do it right now, but it's just like, okay, ladies and okay, folks, I'm gonna talk about something like, um, I'm gonna talk about something like potato chips. Potato chips are pretty delicious, and I love to eat them. Okay, so it's subtle. Now, if I'm gonna take that completely off, it would be like, hey folks, sometimes I like to eat potato chips. Sometimes I like to eat potato chips. There's like, with this, there's no embellishment at all. There's no additions, there's no flashiness, and it might even look a little bit more boring. There's just nothing added to it. And you might notice like little idiosyncrasies, and me not looking at the camera exactly as much, because it's just kind of like a flow. So now if I'm gonna be acting, it would be like, all right, so now I'm gonna be talking about acting, and I'm gonna be talking about how you can be a sincere self versus how you can be uh, versus acting like a fake self. So the thing is, it's so normal in the society to act just to get by. There's so much acting that seemingly needs to be done to just function, because it's almost, or not almost, it is manners. Like manners, it's polite to act, and it's impolite to not act, it seems. So like if I was just to like look at something else and somebody was talking to me and I didn't even look at them, I had no interest in looking at them, and I was just looking at whatever I was looking at, that would be impolite. But maybe I don't want to look at that person, but I have to go. Oh, I have to act. I have to be attentive when maybe I don't feel like being attentive. Or, courtesy smiles. Having to do that instead of just being. There's this one video that I saw of this white guy, and he was talking to this African tribe, and he was like saying, like, it's such an honor and a privilege to work, to work with you guys, and I just want to tell you how rewarding it's been for. And they were looking at him like he was a nut, because in Western society it's polite to express appreciation in such an obviously phony way, but it's taken as sincere. But these African tribe is just like, they're just like, what is he doing? It's just like, yeah, it's an honor and a privilege. I don't know if you can find it. You could probably find it on the internet. Um, it's just so fucking funny. Oh my god. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that little bit. If you can like see the difference, it's subtle, but it's a difference. Yeah. All right.